Hello everyone, Silent here. In this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to make a really simple, easy to build, and really just quite awesome shulker box swapping machine. With this machine you can swap between 8 different shulker boxes, which you can then fill with any kind of item, any amount of items that you like. This one has pi in it because pi is ever so important. This one will have your weapons in it, and you can set this up to sort whatever items you want. This concept was originally introduced by Ethos Lab. Mr. Crayfish later did a tutorial on it, which is now broken. This is his exact design right there. And then Dritz the Drow, one of you guys, one of my followers, also in our Discord server, sent me this version right here. He actually showed it to me in his world, which is really cool. He has an awesome world. Really awesome. This version is good, it does work, but occasionally the shulker boxes in my testing get pushed forward one, so you'd have like your light blue and your cyan spot, which isn't great if you actually want to have them be exact how you organized it. Here's a version that I designed. This one's really quite simple as well, and yeah, they never get swapped around. They're always in the exact location that they're supposed to be. So like this one will always be the brown shulker box full of wooden items. Okay, quickly, I need to say that this tutorial is only for the Xbox One edition of Minecraft, which is kind of strange. There's 2 reasons why this doesn't work in Java or better together. In Java, the observer does not detect when you place an item frame on its face or when you rotate an item frame on an observer. And I'm pretty sure I just broke that. Actually, yeah, no, it's broken. I'm going to report that as a bug. If that worked, then the entire rest of the mechanism that I'm going to show you how to build would work. And better together, it is very inconsistent. Occasionally, your shulker box will just get launched like 15 blocks that way. Not sure why that happens. I'm going to have to do a full teardown and rebuild and redesign for Better Together, but hopefully a tutorial for Better Together will be out soon. Okay, let's get to building this thing already. So you're going to need the exact contents of this chest. These are droppers, so you'll need 6 of those. You'll need 1 dispenser and 3 observers. The rest of this should be pretty obvious, except the iron blocks. Those can be any block of your choice that you can place redstone on. So let's take all of this stuff and start building. You're going to need a 5x3 area with a couple extra blocks on this side and a couple extra blocks on this side just to make it function. And then it is going to be 1 block below the ground. So this is going to be your ground level right here. And this is where your shulker box is going to sit. So yeah, we can remove that. That's fine. Grab your droppers. You're going to need 1 right there, 1 right there, and 1 facing upwards right here, actually. And now go over to this corner, and then 1 facing upwards right there. And now you're going to need to get your hoppers. Place one going into the side of that dropper, 1 going into the back of that one, 1 going into the back of that one, and then you're going to need 2 right here. So 1 right there, 1 right there, and you got to crouch to place these on the droppers. Otherwise, you'll open up their little interface. And then you're going to need 3 temporary blocks like so, and then 2 more droppers. So 1 right there, and then 1 facing to the side like that. And then get your dispenser, place that right there. Okay, so now place a hopper on top of that one going into your dispenser, a hopper into the side of that dropper, and a hopper into the back of that dropper like so. Now you can remove all of your temporary blocks. Okay, now it's time for the selector panel and the bulk of your redstone, actually all the redstone. So you want to place 2 blocks right there and then make a 3x3 square of blocks. That is your selector panel. Pop out the middle one, get an observer, place it from the behind there so that the face is right there. You're going to have item frames on all of these blocks right here. And now what you need to do is place a repeater going out the back of that observer right there, going into a block like so, and now get a wooden trapdoor. That's something that I forgot to put in the materials list, and go below the wooden trapdoor, look at it, and place an observer so that the observer face is facing that trapdoor. You're also going to want to get up right here and crouch and place another observer so that its face is also facing that trapdoor. Now you need to get 2 blocks in these locations right here, and then just wrap some redstone dust all the way around like so. And this will activate all of your droppers, pushing all of your shulker boxes forward, including that dropper right there, which is pretty nice. Swinging back around to the other side, you're going to want another block below that observer there. You want a redstone dust right there, a block right here, and another repeater going into a block. So you should end up with something that looks like this on your left hand side. Now you have to go to your right hand side and go below the block that you just placed beneath your observer. This is the observer facing upwards towards your trapdoor. Place a redstone dust right there, a repeater on 3 ticks going into a redstone dust, and then another repeater right there on 1 tick. Now you want to remove this block below your hopper right there, place a redstone torch, and that locks your hopper, preventing your shulker boxes from getting emptied. Okay, now it is time to build the slightly hard to build in survival redstone that goes right underneath your machine. This is the block that is underneath your observer that faces upwards towards the wooden trapdoor. This block you just placed from the other side over there. Place a redstone dust underneath that block, going into repeater on 3, another block right there, another repeater on 1, and then you need a weird V shape, kind of like this right here. Place a redstone dust right there and a piston right here. That's going to break your shulker boxes so that the next one can be dispensed. You're also going to want to pop out this block underneath your hopper and put a redstone torch right there. That prevents your shulker boxes from getting drained of all their items. Now you need 2 more blocks, one right behind your dispenser right there and one right here, and then one more repeater on 3 ticks right there. Okay, now it is time to put the selector panel on this thing, which is basically just plastering the front of it with item frames. Pretty easy. Put an arrow in the center one. Whichever direction this arrow is pointing is the shulker box of items that you will get. So for instance, if you put a sword there, then your shulker box full of swords or whatever weapons will get dispensed. You churn it, that shulker box gets broken, and then the one full of, say, food gets dispensed. So how you actually fill this thing up with items or with shulker boxes is pretty easy. Let's just start it back at the beginning here. Doesn't matter where you start filling it from. I just want to start from the beginning. So basically place a shulker box there, and then that's going to be for your weaponry. You churn it, and then this one's going to be for your food or whatever. Obviously you can sort whatever items you want into this. It does not matter. It doesn't have to be food and weapons. And then yeah, you basically just keep churning this and placing your shulker boxes until you have placed all 8 of them. And you can use any color that you like or just undyed. It does not matter. And then once you get all the way back around, I think I need to place one more. Yes, one more. Yes, I only grabbed 7 shulker boxes. My bad. Anyway, so yeah, that one's for our weapons. That one's for our food. This one's for void items. This one's void as well. Anyway, you guys get the point. Okay, so now for organization, you're probably going to want to color code your items. So like you would have iron being like a light gray block behind it and a light gray shulker box. Just something like color coordination basically is what you want. This is a pretty basic palette of things that you might want to sort. So like stone blocks, redstone, weapons, food, valuables, iron, wood, and like saplings and leaves and stuff like that. Maybe some grass or something. Really, it's up to you. You can sort absolutely anything that you want in this. You can have your shulker boxes be absolutely full, completely empty, stackable items in there, non-stackable items. It really does not matter what you store in your boxes. So for decoration, you're probably going to want to put a ring of blocks around it, kind of like a not iron blocks probably, because iron's expensive and doesn't look amazing for decoration, but that is the general thing that you'll want. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is that you want a slab right behind your thing, right behind this bottom item frame, because shulker boxes on Xbox One actually don't open up through stairs. There's some pretty weird little differences in between the platforms. I find it kind of interesting. Anyway, make sure you color code the blocks behind it to the shulker boxes and like associate this so you probably not put redstone on a pink block. That was just something that I threw up. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, thank you Driss the Drow for sending me this. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys ever have anything that you want to have me make a tutorial on or something, send it to me on Discord or Twitter or literally anywhere. I will find it and make a video on it. Thank you, Driss the Drow, again. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like as well, and share the video. And then there was silence.